what, like after we worked together in 2019, it was nonstop. And I would love to tell you the percentage of revenue increase, but you know what, Donnie? It's like 500%, because before I started working with you, I was in business for 6 months, but
Right.
I didn't have anything in the pipeline. So I know that the results that I generated, especially in the beginning, were due to your program. And then from there, I grew my LinkedIn network by like 6,500 people so far. The other day, yesterday, actually, I was talking to somebody and he said, he called me, I was, out of the blue. And he said, you know what, like, I'm trying to find this business development person. I'm struggling. And, I'm looking at people in the market, in our industry. And there's one commonality between all of the people that I'm finding, and they're all connected to you. And I said, well, that's your point. That's the point. And I was like, and you know what? I'm going to tell Donnie about it tomorrow. So, like those are like the more tangible things, like the revenue that we've generated, the amount of candidates that I'm able to reach. That's like huge, being able to reach such a, wide range of candidates from different industries through the tools that you set me up with, and being able to connect with them and get them on the phone and have like a really good conversation with them.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear these results, and it's really you. I mean, you did the work, right? I mean, I laid out the roadmap, but you did the work, and it's kudos to you, because there was a lot to push through there.
I think like one thing in your program that you don't like talk about enough is you and what you're offering, because like the stuff that you gave me, like, I'm not saying that's not valuable. It was incredibly valuable, and it changed my life. It changed my world. I have a digital strategy. I understand things about digital that I didn't know before, because I was starting at ground zero, but now I'm not anymore. Like I have a really good digital strategy thanks to you. But what you did for me that I remember most was more so on my mindset. Like you weren't going to let me give up. Like you saw like a spark in me, and I appreciate that. And you were honest with me, like, Candice, you're full of shit. You're full of excuses. And, well, do you really believe that that's true? Like really making me face myself and ask myself, answer these questions to myself, and be honest with myself. And that's where I really took the most value from us working together, was like really how you helped me personally. I'm like forever grateful to you for that, because I needed that at the time. I didn't just need somebody to come and help me with the digital strategy. Like I needed a coach, like to push and to care and to motivate me and to, I think, like believe in me and help me to believe in myself. And like, those are things that are intangible, but I think they make the most difference. Absolutely. I think that you should talk about that more. Or we should talk, as your clients, we should be the people talking about that more.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Person that says something like that.
Yeah, well, it's very humbling to hear, and I appreciate that feedback. And yeah, I mean, it's I don't really like to talk about myself in that way. It's but I mean, honestly, it's the impact that I love to deliver the most, because so many of us, and I've been there myself, and I go through those seasons as well, where we're not as confident, or where, mindset it's really where it's at. I mean, everything that I've done with my business and growth I've personally had is from my mindset, and being able to share the things that I learn and hearing things like this. I mean, it's honestly just humbling, and I really appreciate that feedback and sharing that.